Just pull up a chair.
The Lil Baby list is nasty work. Pay to play behind the scenes till the silence finally burst. Jada held him down for years, still her loyalty got hurt. And Miss London dropped the screenshots saying that he paid for the flirt. Other women came too, but it never came for free. Because if Lil Baby wanted the cat, they made him pay a fee. Now in this video, I'm gonna be breaking down every time that Lil Baby was exposed for paying for the kitty. And if you don't know what I mean by paying for the kitty, I'm talking about pay for play, or basically giving up currency or gifts for the nanny. And let's just say for a rapper with millions of dollars and millions of plays, Lil Baby has been exposed quite often for paying for the cat. Now the first time he was exposed was during his relationship with Jada Waita. Now Jada and Lil Baby met in Atlanta around 2016 to 2017. And they welcomed their first son, Loyal, in 2019. And let's just say things were a little rocky the whole time with the couple being on and off, but ultimately they dated for years. And the main reason that the couple didn't work out was because of Lil Baby's infidelity.
Was somebody trolling him?
Everyone's gearing up for the holidays.
As well as the fact that he couldn't resist paying for the kitty.
Mm-hmm. So being single, did you have like a breakup talk, or did you, like you said, just fade away?
It just got bad to the point it was like it was all over the internet. It was like we was going back and forth to the point I just had to take a step back. So it wasn't really like we breaking up. It was like we didn't have no choice but to break up. It was so bad. Like we can't keep doing this. So the internet knowing and everybody seeing and telling you what you should do. Not that I care about what people say, but it's like I have to have respect for myself too. Like I can't keep letting you play with me and I'm just sitting here all smiles because that shit hurt, you know? Like my feelings hurt. So eventually I had to like take action. Like, okay, I got to step back because this ain't it.
Now this brings us to December of 2020 when Lil Baby got exposed for cheating on Jada Waita. This was by Miss London, who's an adult star. Miss London took to the internet to say that she's not gonna say no names, but Jada ain't never leaving that man. And I don't understand. She literally said that she wasn't gonna say any names and then decided to drop Jada's name. She also later said that the best D that she ever got was from a millionaire who didn't even say 2 full sentences to her, adding that he literally beat her to the bed as soon as she walked in. So yeah, if you put 2 and 2 together, Miss London's basically saying that Lil Baby gave her the D of her lifetime. And let's just say this went super crazy over the internet. Now, after it went mega viral, Miss London said that she only posted this because she was drunk and that she knows that she already burnt the bridge with Lil Baby.
Of course.
Now, at this point, she was only exposing him for cheating, but she would ultimately expose him for even more. Now, she showed their DMs together, and Lil Baby literally said, "What's the point of paying if you're gonna do all this? If I pay for kitty, you're not supposed to speak on it. You're effing up the game, mama." So yeah, Lil Baby's literally telling Miss London that she's messing up the game, adding that if he's paying for it, you're supposed to keep it on the hush-hush. Lil Baby also told Miss London that she has to fix it and that she was embarrassing him. And when it comes to the public, Lil Baby denied the cheating allegations, saying that he's been with Jada this whole time and that Miss London was using his name for clout. Now, if this was a singular incident, then fine, maybe we'll give it to you, Lil Baby. You didn't do anything wrong. But sadly, this isn't a singular incident, and as you're gonna see, it's something that just kept on repeating itself. About a year after the whole Miss London situation, rumors started to circulate that Lil Baby took rapper Sweetie out on a 100K shopping spree in New York. Now, yeah, and when I say rumors, this was literally being reported everywhere. And so internet detectives started digging, and they saw that Saweetie posted this photo sitting on some man's lap and matched the man's outfit to this video of Lil Baby. And if you ask me, one thing is clear after seeing that. That is the exact same shoe and pants combo. Now, is it Lil Baby? I have no idea, you guys tell me. For Lil Baby, he responded to the rumors, saying Baby's not dating anyone, he's single. So yeah, Lil Baby's literally saying that he's not dating anybody and that the internet's just running with these wild theories. Either way, Quavo, who used to date Sweetie, and Jada Waita both responded. And Quavo took to the internet to say that he's not tripping and that they could swap it out. And yeah, he's basically saying he doesn't.
Chad, that was one of those tweets that or not even tweets. That's one of those phrases that sounds so much better in person and just make you look so dumb saying or writing. You ever had one of them things like, baby not dating anyone, love, I'm single. Sounds good in person. On the internet, little baby not dating anyone, I'm single. It just sounds dumb. But it's one of those, you got some artists that will tweet Future. You got artists that will tweet exactly the way they speak. I mean, I don't know. I never met these guys. But it comes across like that. If that's exactly what he would say in person, that's exactly what he writes. But there's just some phrases that just sound better in person.
And that him and Lil Baby can swap girls all he wants. That's also kind of confirming that at least on the industry side of things, that Lil Baby and Sweetie were at least seeing each other if Quavo's gonna respond. And then Jada Waiter took to Instagram to like Quavo's post, basically agreeing with him. In my opinion, the reason that Lil Baby took Sweetie on this 100K shopping spree was as a form of payment for the yams. The reason I believe this is because years later in 2025, Saweetie was exposed for being a high-end escort who would date men for money, and at one point would even pay another girl a finder's fee for finding her rich men. And for me, it's really not far-fetched that Lil Baby spent this 100K just to get the yams. Fast forward a few years later, and Lil Baby was exposed again. This was by an OF model whose name is Wo Senpai, and she exposed Lil Baby for allegedly buying her a car.
It's not ever going to be hard to believe someone like Sweetie. God bless her. Pretty young lady making bad decisions if all the accusations are true. But we don't know. The industry knows. People who know her know. Her friends know. People who dated her know. Because when you know someone, you know someone. But it's not ever going to be hard for us to understand and believe and accept that the oldest form of job or getting paid has always been sex sales, and we understand that. And we know a lot of women, they can confuse themselves and corrupt their own mind by believing, well, I sleep with broke guys, and I sleep with this guy, and he just takes me out to dinner. What's the difference of just getting paid a big number? And then they feed themselves stupid lyrics like, this P ain't free, and I got that $1 million. They gas themselves, and they believe, you know what? The whole world puts a price tag on Kitty. Why can't I? And they go and make these decisions that I guarantee you they will regret. Because it's never a good idea when you're making money in a different way. Like, she did it. So someone like Sweetie, she's good. She just got to keep getting money and definitely find herself a husband who either is in the company, in the business, understands music and can elevate her, or just a husband that's going to take care of her. And now she makes music for fun. But greed can get the best of them. Me and you can make $300,000 look sexy. Someone like Sweetie and a lot of women out there, and I don't want to keep throwing her under the bus because I don't know that young lady. That's somebody's sister. And I would hate if someone was yapping like they knew, oh yeah, his sister was out in London, and they don't know. But at the end of the day, the receipts, they look reasonable. It's her best friend who probably felt like, oh, she's not spending enough money on me, or now she got guys. And everything about it sounds legit. It sounds legit that Sweetie would be smart enough, dumb enough to sell her kitty, but smart enough to say, hey, listen, I got too much of a name. It's going to look crazy, me writing guys, and they might expose me. You get a finder's fee. You find guys that are willing to pay for kitty. You make sure that the numbers are nice, more than a 50,000, more than 100,000, and we'll get it done. And it sucks, though. It just sucks when you see a woman with potential, pretty, talented, and just doing stuff that's like, man, what? At what turn did you mess around and get off the right path? But yeah, it's not hard to believe. Man, I done been around it. Yet alone offered it. How many of us been in Vegas? How many of us been in Miami Beach? And women are just throwing themselves at you. You pull up in a nice Lambo, and you look like money, and they think you might spend a bag, and they're throwing it at. And a lot of y'all sit back and you judge, oh, baby's doing this, and tricking is this. But y'all would do it if y'all had it. I mean, not all of y'all, but a lot of y'all.
Just to sleep with her. Now, it all started when she posted these messages that the two shared together. And at first, Lil Baby was letting her know that his feelings were hurt because she ignored him for weeks. And she let Lil Baby know that she didn't cut him off because she didn't like him, but because she didn't feel right sharing her body with Lil Baby after she recently slept with the Lil Boat, adding that she's not that kind of woman. Now, if you don't know who
That's
Boat
her.
is, Boat is Lil Yachty, who is actually label mates with Lil Baby. So Lil Senpai is saying that I already got with Lil Yachty and I don't feel right giving myself to you since you guys are friends. And Lil Baby said that he respects that, but he doesn't care because he told Yachty that he was on her body since the day that he met her. Still, after some more advances, she said that she was in a space where she was keeping her body to herself, and unless Lil Baby wanted a good friend, there was no point in him even texting her. So yeah, at this point, we saw that even celebrities get friend zoned as well. And Lil Baby kept on pushing and pushing until she had a bright idea. She said, if you help me get my dream car, you can have me forever, adding that she'll cut everybody off and delete her Instagram. And Lil Baby was like, girl, you know I do this. He literally said that that was the easiest thing she could ask for and asked her what kind of car she wanted. And she hit him on top of the head with a 2025 Rolls Royce, which I saw reports stating that the car is worth like $500,000 or something.
So tasty, it could make Poseidon switch to a spoon. Wholly divine taste from the Greek gods.
What is it? What's that company? What's the company that DJ's promoting?
Everybody was reacting to it. Streamer Aiden Ross actually said that this is a super common practice in Hollywood.
Did I just watch
so they don't get
DJ
caught cheating
promote
on their
baby,
partners.
the babyface
Once you're at a certain
DJ
status,
promote
like,
beard
you
oil?
don't have to like sometimes pay for it so the girl don't expose
Or a
it.
shaving
Like,
kit?
Alright, I'm not teaching you how to cheat, but just hear me out. If you got somebody that you're trying to stay on the low and you're trying to go around, I'm not saying it's right, but like sometimes if you pay off, they don't really have a reason. Like, does that make sense? What I'm saying?
Hey, just shut the fuck up, bro. You fucking up the market too, bro. You say like hell no.
No, but like,
you lost your damn mind, bro.
Now all of this brings us to the most recent time that Lil Baby was accused of paying to play. And all of this just happened days before this video was put on YouTube. On November 26, 2025, OF model John Morant claims... Now hold on, before I go any more forward with this, that name is just funny to me. John Morant spelled like this. But yeah, basically this OF model claims that she met Lil Baby and ever since it's ruined her life. She said it ruined her relationship because she did some dumb stuff out of anger, and she also said that Lil Baby violated her and stole her phone to delete all the messages of the two of them together. According to her, Lil Baby was mad that her baby daddy was in the car when she came to link him. Now, any guy that has a brain knows that if you're Lil Baby and you're in this situation, and the girl that you're trying to link pulls up with her baby daddy, that she's most likely trying to backdoor you. And she made me think that it was a backdoor even more after posting more proof that she was dealing with Lil Baby. Now, she posted this video which showed her talking to Lil Baby while she was driving around with the YN who was probably her baby daddy.
Where you at? Like midtown. Alright, I'm gonna see what I'm gonna be doing in a little bit.
Meanwhile, I probably got a pistol on him. This is dangerous.
You did. You want me to send you the screenshot?
Please.
So yeah, her proof was literally her on a call with Lil
Yeah,
Baby.
she got the
And you
proof.
can see
We'll give her
Lil
that.
Baby basically asking her, what happened to those photos and videos you were supposed to send me? Basically implying that he sent her some bread for some photos and videos, but she didn't deliver on it. And the part that made me get real bad vibes
Excuse
was
me.
the fact that the YN in the car had a mini Draco with him.
Alright, we're gonna see.
Of course he did.
Alright.
Send me a screenshot.
Okay.
Screenshot, then let me know.
Alright.
Oh, she got his face and
Either
everything.
way, I hope Lil Baby is playing it smart and thinking with his head instead of thinking with the little guy down there. And yeah, let me know what you thought about this video. There's proof that Lil Baby was paying to play, paying for videos, basically paying for everything, when realistically, he shouldn't need to do this at all. He's literally one of the most famous rappers in the whole world. But hey, to each their own. Also, before I leave, I did want to give a huge thanks to Citizen Morgan, who's a subscriber from the channel that donated $5.
I mean, chat. What do y'all want me to say to something like this? I appreciate anybody that sends me videos, but what do you expect me to say? It's easy for me to act holier than thou. Oh, I wouldn't do that. I don't have money. But if I had hundreds and hundreds of thousands coming in consistently, like these artists, if I had a song that was making me hundreds of thousands of dollars monthly, yeah, I'd probably be guilty of some sins too. Hanging out with this girl, buying her $50,000 purses, 3 in a day, taking her on a shopping spree, taking her to eat, and hitting. I'd probably be with her, and I'd probably hang out 4 months later or 3 years later. You'd catch me with another girl. Yeah, I'd be dating. It's dating. I mean, I'm not gonna read the messages because I'm sure a lot of them are a little. Then I would be forced to say exactly how I feel, and then I would have to cut up. Then we'd have to make the jokes because I'm sure some of them are practically. I mean, me, I'm not paying for no photos and videos. But again, pick your poison. To each his own. Some people fall in love with the journey, chasing money. Some people get addicted to other poisons. So I don't know. And that could just be him. Again, I'm not throwing him bail, but that could just be him yapping. That could just be like, his way in. Like, yo, what's up? I sent you the bread. Just showing. Like, because men that prefer to spend money so they can skip the BS, the trying to pretend they like you, the running game on you, you're running game on them, they're making you feel like you're the number one girl, and then they're still not sure if they're going to get laid, when that's all they want. They don't want a relationship with you. They don't want you. You're bad. They don't mind hitting, maybe for a month, maybe 3, maybe 4 weeks, and they'll go on to the next guy. Pardon me, the next girl. Guys like that, that's how they are. And he's young, he's living, he's getting a bag. He has a kid he takes care of. He has a baby mom, she's good. I mean, yeah, he's slipping. He's definitely living a lifestyle. If he was my right-hand man, yo, bro, come on, bro. We better than that. There's just way too much that life got to offer for young guys like us. There's way too many important things we could be putting our energy to. There's way more investments, better investments that we could be doing with our money. And there's way more that life got to offer at the end of the day than to be running through these skeezers who will pull the plug on you. That's how I rate my body. That's how I'm giving it up. You want me to come up off it? I only come up off it for a woman once I get to know them, that I feel like, my G, if this woman was to carry my kid, would she do right by him and me if I was no longer in the picture, alive, if I wasn't doing well, if God forbid I went through something and I can't speak or do for myself? And also, and again, this is like I'm taking a woman serious. Like if I'm looking and I'm wondering, will I have a wife? Can I make this woman a wife? Do I want to be around this woman? Would this woman pull the plug on me if she had to say so? If she had to say so, and she can go ahead and say, yeah, I think we should pull the plug. We spent a lot of money, and now she's set for life. Would she take it? Or would she say, no, do what you can, and we'll just keep paying it? It's my money anyways. I'm just saying, that you got to get to a point in life where you ask yourself the real questions. Which one of these guys is going to come to my funeral and check on my kid every week and actually make it their business to make sure my kid is good? That my kid has a father figure in their life, if God forbid I'm gone. That they can take them to the park and take them to go eat some burgers and talk about girls with my son and treat my daughter like a princess and do right by them the way that I would do right by them, and also do as to my kids that they know I would have did for my kids. Which one of these guys is going to do? Those are my friends. Those are the guys I'm invested in. Those are the guys I give my all to. Those are the guys I make sure we eat forever. And you got to get to some point. Now, mind you, are we young? Yeah. Do we make mistakes? Yeah. Young men getting money are going to make mistakes. I don't know why y'all acting like some of y'all wouldn't be guilty of worse. At least he's getting some baddies. He's at least getting, alright, she's thick. Alright. Alright, she's a thick joint. Alright. Some of y'all will be doing this with... Some of y'all will be hitting up... Listen, man. I don't know what to tell you. It's like it's a danged if I do and danged if I don't moment, because I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong. It's wrong to live like that. And consequences come with that. And these are some of those consequences. These are like the light version of those consequences. It gets deeper. It runs deeper when you have a kid with one of these girls. It runs deeper when they claim something, God forbid, and now you're coming up. You went from coming up off of it to coming up off of it. Now you gotta spend a bag, settle in court or out of court. Either way, danged if you do, danged if you don't. Settle out of court, look guilty. Settle in court, and you're really coming up off it, and you look guilty. And now the world gotta know that. Now you gotta wear that. All because you were messing with women who, they're cold, bro. These type of women who will come up off it for some bread, they're not the type of woman you need to be giving your energy to. But again, chat, we all fall victim of our lusts, our desires, our flesh. And it ain't easy. That's why it's best you get yourself a wife and go ahead and get out the game. Get yourself a wife. But even that part ain't easy. How do we know some of these guys ain't looking for wives? They probably aren't. But how do we know that it's hard out here? It ain't that hard. I mean, you got a bag. You can find yourself a nice little wifey. Hey, chat. Only thing we can do is just learn from the mistakes and not move the same.
Escape begins. You find the world either too dull or too heavy to bear, so you retreat into the only place that still feels alive. The movie.
What?
It starts innocently enough.
Bro. Say that again.
Level 1. The escape begins. You find the world either too dull or too heavy to bear, so you retreat into the only place that still feels alive. The movies. It starts innocently enough. A weekend tradition with your family, sitting cross-legged in front of the television watching E.T., The Lion King, or Spider-Man. Those early Spielberg adventures and Disney classics plant something deep inside you, a feeling that stories on a screen can make life brighter. As you grow, cinema becomes more than background noise. It becomes a refuge. You start to see yourself in the heroes who save the day and the dreamers who never fit in. Eventually, your curiosity stretches beyond the
dreamers who never
you
fit
discover
in.
studios like A24 and directors like Christopher Nolan, whose meticulous worlds pull you in completely. You treat Internet Movie Database film ratings like sacred scripture, memorizing the hierarchy of The Shawshank Redemption, The Godfather, Schindler's List, and The Dark Knight. Anything under an 8 feels beneath you. You watch trailers as if they are omens, and call actors by their first names, as though you know them personally. You start to feel a subtle pride when others call you a movie person. What you do not realize yet is that this is...
I think we can afford some drip. Let's head over to this Coach store. Let's see what the tees they got. I like this little dino. Check out the backpack, Coach Soho shoes. I'm not gonna lie, I like them better in person than on the game. My philosophy is if you look good, you play good.
Red Bull gives you wings.
This is only the beginning, the first frame in a much larger film playing out in your mind. Level 2, the first true film buff. At this stage, you stop calling them movies and start calling them films. Something inside you shifts. You no longer just consume stories. You begin to dissect them. You start paying attention to the people behind the camera. The directors, writers, and cinematographers shaping the vision. You can now name who directed every film you watch, and you can tell a Tarantino frame from a Scorsese shot just by the rhythm of dialogue. You no longer rely on IMDb. You migrate to Letterboxd, Rotten Tomatoes, and Roger Ebert reviews. You start ranking films by director instead of by star rating. Scorsese, Kubrick, Coppola, and Nolan become sacred names. Their styles start to define your taste. You find yourself quoting Pulp Fiction, Memento, and Taxi Driver in casual conversation, half joking but half living it. You grow fascinated by non-linear storytelling. You watch Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind twice just to piece it together. Suddenly, sound design, editing, and mise en scène become part of your vocabulary. You start noticing when a dolly shot lingers a little too long, or when lighting feels intentional instead of accidental. And as your analytical eye sharpens, so does your judgment. You begin evaluating others' movie tastes too. Your love for cinema turns into a quiet superiority. You are no longer just a viewer. You are an emerging critic in disguise.
Sorry for stopping your video, but you really should subscribe.
Level 3. The analyst emerges. You no longer watch films just to feel. You watch them to understand. At this level, YouTube video essays replace television, and the comment sections of film channels feel more like classrooms than casual spaces. You analyze why a scene in There Will Be Blood feels haunting, or how Scorsese uses music in Goodfellas to manipulate tension. You develop a fascination with symbolism. A flickering light, a camera tilt, or a lingering silence all seem to carry secret meaning. The deeper you dive, the more critical you become of the modern movie landscape. You start agreeing with Scorsese that cinema is being replaced by theme parks. The spectacle outweighs the story. You grow resentful towards streaming platforms, complaining that algorithms are killing discovery. You cancel Netflix and subscribe to Mubi, convinced that its curated library represents the last stronghold of true cinema. Characters begin to feel more real than the people around you. You identify with Travis Bickle's alienation, Walter White's transformation, and the narrator's quiet descent in Fight Club. You start mirroring them, walking slower, talking less, and viewing life like a camera observing chaos. Every film you watch seems to change you slightly, and each character leaves a permanent mark. Movies no longer entertain you, they define you. Level 4, the cultivated eye. By now, your relationship with film has deepened into obsession. You move beyond Hollywood, seeking out international masters whose names once sounded foreign but now feel intimate. Kurosawa's precision, Tarkovsky's meditative pace, and Bergman's spiritual unrest begin to reshape your worldview. You discover European auteurs like Robert Bresson and Werner Herzog. Their work feels raw and philosophical, as if you are witnessing the human soul projected on screen. You start exploring Iranian cinema, watching Abbas Kiarostami and Asghar Farhadi teach you that silence can say more than dialogue. Each film feels like a portal into another consciousness. You join online film communities, trading jokes about Lynch's Eraserhead or pretending Salo is a family film just to see who understands. You take pride in being misunderstood by casual moviegoers. Their confusion validates your dedication. Watching a film now feels like a ritual. You sit in darkness, phone off, mind open, waiting for transcendence. You believe cinema can dissolve prejudice and expand empathy, that watching Padar Panchali or The Mirror makes you more human. You begin to see movies not as entertainment, but as emotional archaeology, each frame uncovering another layer of truth about the world and yourself. Level 5, the creator's crisis. At this stage, watching is no longer enough. You feel an urge to make something of your own. After years of studying great directors, you convince yourself that you understand the language of cinema deeply enough to speak it fluently. You download screenwriting software, buy a second-hand Super 8 camera, and begin writing your first script. It reads awkwardly, the dialogue feels forced, and the pacing collapses halfway through. You rewrite it several times, obsessing over structure, rhythm, and emotional payoff. You quote Robert McKee's story like it's scripture, and spend nights breaking scenes apart to study how Tarantino or Fincher would have built them. When you finally shoot your short film, reality hits hard. The lighting fails, the sound distorts, and the actors feel disconnected from your vision. You realize that understanding cinema is very different from creating it. The distance between theory and execution humbles you. You begin to question your talent, wondering if you are merely a critic masquerading as an artist.
That's common.
Yet, somewhere beneath that doubt lies the same spark that started it all, a belief that cinema can still change you. You stand on the edge of surrender, one decision away from either quitting or becoming consumed entirely. Level 6, the dedicated filmmaker. You decide not to quit. Instead, you surrender completely. You enroll in film school, certain that immersion is the only path forward. The classrooms smell of coffee, ink, and ambition. You spend sleepless nights dissecting Eisenstein's montage theory, studying André Bazin's essays on realism, and arguing with classmates about whether Godard liberated or destroyed cinema. Every day becomes a lesson in humility, every screening an awakening. You live and breathe cinema, attending late-night retrospectives, shooting experimental shorts with borrowed equipment, and editing on outdated software until sunrise. Your friends become fellow disciples of film. Together you quote Persona and Breathless until the lines blur between parody and reverence. You begin to see techniques in everything, a tracking shot in the way people walk down the street, chiaroscuro lighting in the glow of a city alley. Even raw footage from the internet feels cinematic to you. The boundaries between real and real start to dissolve. You are no longer just interpreting films, you are thinking in their language. Every dream feels like a sequence, every conversation like a scene. Life becomes composition, rhythm, and emotion. You are being trained not to watch movies, but to live inside them. Level 7, the visionary creator. You have crossed the point of no return. Film is no longer something you do, it is who you are. You relocate to where cinema breathes, Los Angeles or Paris, cities where every street corner feels like a frame waiting to be captured. You work long hours on set, hauling cables, managing lights, or editing scenes deep into the night. The exhaustion feels sacred because it connects you to the same devotion that drove Kubrick to perfection or Tarkovsky to madness. You begin studying theater to deepen your visual instincts, reading Antonin Artaud's Theater of Cruelty, and realizing that cinema can overwhelm the senses into awakening. You experiment with angles and light until the world itself becomes composition. Your eyes pan like a camera when you meet someone new. Your mind cuts reality into shots and transitions. Life feels scripted, yet completely spontaneous. You no longer dream about making films. You dream in films. You think in exposure, in color temperature, in pacing. Conversations become dialogue, silence becomes sound design. You are not watching movies anymore, you are living one. The lens is your consciousness, reality is your set. Everything that moves, breathes, or fades is part of your eternal masterpiece. If you got this far, you're a degenerate cinephile like me. If so, you'll love the next video on your screen, so click on it and dive in.
I'm really trying, chat, but what the freak is he talking about? Not one of us, and we all love movies here, not one of us is already at the level where we're making our films and editing them. What is he talking about, chat? What is he honestly talking about? He really went through the list like he was. I thought he was gonna make some good points. And by the time you're on level 7, you're in the editing room and you're wondering how to compose. No, none of us are there, and we all love film. What are you talking about? How do you even come up with a list like this? And I guarantee, if I had to take a bet on it, you don't know you don't know more than one. You don't know one person from each of your own levels. You don't know no one from level 7. You don't know not one person. You personally, the person that made the video, has never shook hands or been in front of speaking with one person from level 7. Definitely from level 7. You don't know one person from level 6. What are you talking about? You got confused on what your title should have been. It shouldn't have been the 7 levels of movie lovers. It should have just been levels of movies or whatever the freak you want to call it. But the whole levels of something that's been going around that everybody's doing that started with Dupe Lee, that's actually, it's supposed to make sense. Like the 7 levels of actors, the 7 levels of directors, the 7 levels of groupies. That was a solid one. And that was from Let's Talk About It, or Tell Me About It. No, that one was from Tell Me About It. Whoever was from, we watch a lot of his content. I think it's Tell Me About It. And he did the 7 levels of groupies, from strippers all the way to models, all the way to just fans. It made sense. What was he talking about?
Tim was in Joker too. Do you guys know that?
I'll speak about it right now.
And he plays a security, like
a lot of people. A lot of people are on it in the press.
Why?
They're panning on it. I don't know why, but I'll tell you right now.
Tell us.
I had suggestions. They were not followed by the director.
Okay.
By Joaquin.
Tim, why the freak would the director listen to your suggestions over everyone else?
Security guard.
Over his own suggestions.
I felt underutilized.
Yeah.
I said I will direct it. I said I will direct it, or I will assistant direct it.
Oh, you were just yapping.
Did something with Ben Affleck. I don't care.
Yeah.
I would have done any. I would have done cinematography, which I didn't. I wasn't hugely clear on what exactly it entailed, but I knew that I had a lot more to give that movie. Than it
3 lines
that it accepted from me.
Right. Sure.
Now, if it's a stunning success, I'm proud to be a part of it.
Yeah.
But if it does fail, it is because they didn't utilize me in a proper way. But if it's a success, I am proud to be a part of it.
But
That's
what was
right.
it like?
Fails.
What was it like? Because I know your scene. It has Joaquin was in the scene, right?
He was in the scene.
Right. So what was that like?
I didn't learn the lines. Because they always lie. The agent lies, and they go, they want you to be you and be funny, and they lie.
Right.
They don't want that. Now, Andrew's a great actor, and he does the work of it.
Yeah.
I showed up, and I'm going.
I'm okay too. Yeah.
Both of you. But he was the one. He's white. But what I was saying is,
thank you.
Yeah.
I showed up, and I was like,
he's white.
You didn't get
Thank
the script
you.
ahead of time because they didn't want you to leak it.
Andrew knows how to
lines in the morning, and I
make the uncomfortable comfortable.
I should have told them
or
a
seem comfortable.
And you know, I was a bit nervous, and
What I'm saying is Andrew makes me comfy.
in my life before. This is the first scene in any
It's
movie
not what I'm
I've
saying,
ever done
Chad.
in my whole entire life.
It's with Joaquin
It's
Phoenix.
with Joaquin Phoenix and Brendan Gleeson, who's
Holy
another
shit.
Wow.
Wow, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm like scared. Truly terrified.
Yeah.
Like I'm not even kidding. Like I'm nervous in my trailer. I called my agent. I don't even think I should be in this.
Yeah.
He goes, no.
I love this.
It's all fine. It's good.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm out of my element. This is not what I do.
Yeah.
But listen. I like acting. I like challenges and whatever. But it's a tough one to start with.
Wait, that was your debut?
Move across the table. There's lines, but like as I'm doing the lines, like the you don't have to look.
Lines?
The director come up to me and goes, listen,
You did lines before your lines?
Line. After you say a first line, you move your book.
Oh, not a package.
Put your hands on the book.
Yeah.
Don't block
He's
the pen
sober,
with the
Chad.
book.
Yeah.
Don't block the
I
color.
guess.
Yeah.
Move it 70% across the desk. 80% it's out of frame. Do you get that?
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
go, yes. And he go, then you're going to look, and you're going to look at Brendan, but you're going to wait for him to say his line.
Yeah.
After that, Joaquin's going to pick up the phone. At that point, you wait one beat, you say half of the line, okay? Joaquin's going to look at you. He gives you a look, he acknowledges that you're there,
Yeah.
and then you finish your second line.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't know what, and he would say this to me. He'd go, what the fuck is the problem here? Because he was being very like, and I get it, I respect him, he's a great director.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that, and it was deserved.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
And but Joaquin was like, he's doing fine. Like Joaquin would turn around to the director and go, he's okay. And I'm like, man, I'm doing fine.
Yeah.
But they would yell. So then there was like 80 people around you. We're on the Universal lot, all the cameras.
Our wholesale partners rely on us for great coffee. We rely on UPS to get it there.
And then you rely on us to buy it. It's a whole lot of relying going around.
Okay. And then they would go action, and I would go. I mean, I would fuck it up every which way.
Yeah.
No.
One time I was so nervous, I didn't even say the line.
Yeah.
I just moved the book. I just moved the book and looked.
Did you
away.
move it on your one beat though?
So it's going,
Beat?
why the fuck are you looking away?
Oh man.
Wow.
He goes, just say the goddamn line.
Does that
No. I don't mind being yelled at. I think most of us can agree that a certain amount of yelling can be healthy, especially on an environment where everybody's getting treated the same, everybody's getting yelled at, and it's not disrespectful or belittling yelling. It's just almost like being around T, for anybody who enjoys The Sopranos. Almost like if you were working for T. T wasn't there to bring them down. He wasn't belittling. He wouldn't smack them a few times and make them feel like they were less than a soldier. He just was disrespectful to everybody. It's just who he was. But as far as work friends. But I looked at that picture behind, not the Nirvana one or the remake of Nirvana, but it's Bobby. But the one that almost looked like The Sopranos, like a couple mob members lined up. I was gonna say, what the freak are the chances? But you know how you got the little devil on your shoulder? Bobby Lee got the Andrew Schultz on his shoulder. You see him peeking over like this. But yeah, yelling is a good thing. But nobody wants to be yelled at when they can't get it right. You know, if I yell at you, come on, bro, let's play, let's go. I want this game. I want this win. This is what we do. You know, we practice. We work for this. This is what we do. It's not like now there's more pressure on you because there's already pressure and then the yelling pressure. Because in the back of your mind, you know, if you don't get this right, there'll be more yelling. But that pressure doesn't overlap the pressure of winning. Once I yell, that's it. Then there's pressure of winning. But when you're on a place where you're not used to this, he's not used to it. He's telling us he went for a movie. You know, he's not used to being in movies. He's not used to, you know, doing this and reading lines and being in the midst of pressure. If anything, he's used to being spoken to respectfully. Hey, what's up, Tim? You ready for a good pod? Yes, sir. Let's go. Like, you know, regular love. Nothing but love. So there is nothing worse, is my point, than being under pressure. He's already under pressure. And then he's getting yelled at. Because again, as men, we would admit, most of us, we can take a little yelling. Within boundaries. I almost told y'all something that happened the other day. I had like 10 different scenarios. One of them, yeah, I mean, you know those moments? Somebody told me something, they said, and yeah, they were like, and please, stop doing such and such. But they cursed. And I'm just like, I had to not respond. Like, I couldn't even get the words to go, okay. Because he's the boss. But I couldn't even get the words to go, okay. Because I'm good. I'll okay you to death. I'll okay you until you're unalive. Like, yo, do this, and this, and this. Because I don't think you should be doing this. Okay. No problem. Like, okay. You're not going to affect me. Because I know one thing. I'm here to do a good job. And when I'm working, I'm working. And the boss is the boss. And I don't make those decisions. So I'll okay you to death. I'm not moved by it. I'm not emotional about it. I'm not emotionally tied to anything. Okay. Because it does two things. One, it gives you what you want to hear. And two, it allows me to just keep moving without saying anything more or anything less. I can ignore you. But me being me, I can't ignore you. Because you are the boss. You should at least get the bare minimum respect. There's your okay. Okay? Okay. But yeah, nobody wants to be disrespected and yelled at. I don't think that's the case here. But yelling at someone and they're under pressure, it just makes for a messy scene. That's why he did that. That's why he's moving stuff and not even speaking. Because he's already under pressure in a place where there's pressure. You're yelling and giving him pressure. Now, the only thing in his mind is, if I freak this up, I'm going to get yelled at. If I freak this up, I'm going to get yelled at. On top of the fact that he's not used to this. No one is. No one's used to being screamed at all day. So when you make an environment like that, even if that director is great at what he does, when you make an environment like that, you might think you're getting the best results. Because people are acting, they're on their toes, they don't want to get yelled at, they don't want to be made out to look stupid. You think you're getting results. I want the results of the complete opposite side of the spectrum. I want the results of people who come to their job. They know I run a tight ship. They know I got some rules. They know I expect and what I expect from them. But I need them to feel comfortable to make mistakes. I need that. I need them to feel comfortable to know if we don't get it this time, we'll get it next time. It's going to be today, but we'll get it. I don't want the person that can't even think. You know what it is to be under so much pressure you can't even think? Like, he didn't even... We are talking about a man who, for a living, makes money speaking, couldn't even get the words out. And it's not like he's getting his thoughts out. The lines are pre-written, chat.
More nervous.
They're not even his lines.
This was one of the worst experiences of my
man.
entire life, except it was good at the end, I guess.
I guess.
Did you sing?
What?
What?
No, it's a musical. I should have.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't
Oh.
even speak. So
I was about to tell you to get out.
Get through a fucking line in the book shift.
So he'd go like this, but it was hard. I'm telling you.
I know it was. But it's just his questioning is.
No,
It just made me so.
But I get it.
I apologize. I apologize on it.
Yeah, we all apologize for his
I was there,
question.
and then I would do it again. And
He's
then
good at what he does. He's an editor.
He goes, listen. He goes.
He's the reason the
"You're not
mics are
actually
working.
this." And I
If
said,
not, I'd tell him to get
"I'm
out.
not saying that. He goes, no, you've never said that. You've never said the line.
Yeah.
You've actually never said this line. And I said, he goes, just forget it. He goes, just say say close enough to it, you know?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
And then eventually I got it and I did it, but it was very hard. It's hard to do. And I felt bad because, again, I'm not an expert, and I felt bad.
It's your first one.
What are the chances the scene does not make it?
I didn't think it was going to be in it.
Okay.
But is it? Do you know?
It's in it.
Yeah,
That's great.
That's great.
Do we see a photo of you on the internet at all? Or
I don't think. I think maybe there's one little photo.
Oh, really?
I haven't seen the scene because it's not a pivotal scene. I don't think.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
With security guards.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's with security guards. But I didn't
Oh,
know if they
thanks,
put it in,
guys.
but they put it in.
Thanks,
They
editing
got it.
team, for finding the photo and not pulling it up.
Zoom in. Is that him?
I don't know where I am. Where am I?
There's
He's
Timmy.
right there.
Timmy. Jimmy D.
And maybe, and you know what? I look like I'm doing acting there.
Yeah, that was so.
I actually look like I'm doing.
If I saw that photo, I was like, oh, that guy's a good actor.
Right.
You know what? Maybe
That's nice of you to say.
Said anything because maybe my scene is great.
Right.
I bet it is.
Here's the problem.
It's shot so beautifully.
We internalize it. Because the things that we're feeling and thinking, right? No one else feels or thinks.
Nah,
That's right.
well, they don't
Happens
know.
to us, right? It becomes a big thing.
I think just because I wasn't saying the line or doing the blocking doesn't mean I was doing a bad job.
Exactly.
No, I was.
No, you're just paid to do nothing. Sure.
Because I was feeling it out, and that's what actors do.
Hey, Tim Dillon just said out of his mouth, remember, this guy gets paid to talk, and he's a good talker. He just said out of his mouth, just because I wasn't doing the job I was paid for doesn't mean I wasn't doing a good job. Bro, what? I mean, I was paid to come and act, but I was just standing there wearing the hell out of the... Hey, he wore the heck out of that jumpsuit.
In the middle, that's kind of Ricky Gervais looking. Was he good?
Yeah, he was really. They're all really. Here's the thing.
I mean, Gleason's phenomenal.
They're all really
Of course.
good. All these actors in this film were excellent, and it's hard to be an actor because I was talking to them and like they just got out of COVID and they hadn't booked anything.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of them were like, this is their big thing. One guy went out and got COVID and they had to get rid of him.
Wow.
Jesus.
And this was like his thing. It was his
Like,
time.
get rid of him? Get rid of him?
I have a story.
I'm
that's
joking.
like this.
Chad, come on. Keep up. Keep up.
Forget it. I said forget it.
I'm interested.
No, forget. I'm not even going to do it now.
What is it?
What's the fucking look for? That was rude.
I was waiting for you to tell your story.
No, you're like, how dare you interrupt this magical thing we got going on?
Well, no, I mean, he has given us some really great juicy shit. But, but no, let's hear
Let's pause his great inside scoop
No, we're not going to carry on.
for your...
Thanksgiving, you were great in that.
Give it to
Thanksgiving
us.
was good.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving was really good, but this is
Thanksgiving.
Story.
How did you ruin this?
What movie was
We
it?
were talking about behind the scenes.
Okay.
No, don't let it.
When you did a bad acting job, what movie?
Yeah, go ahead. We're here now. We're here.
That's what I'm. Yeah.
So anyway, that's all.
Well, come on, tell your story for real.
Seriously, this time, tell your
Cut
story.
it out then, because I don't think it's gonna hit now.
What? Tell it.
Hey, we're here. We're here now.
Let's do the segue again then.
No.
Let's do the segue. What do you remember what you were talking about? Anyway.
Yeah. So I was messing up the movie. Go.
All right.
I get to do it.
I didn't know. I'm very good at segues.
I know you're very good. Wow. So
You're the segue king.
Wow.
Speaking of segues, go.
What is that?
What happened?
That was so good.
Yeah, thanks.
And I wish that happened before.
No.
Don't you wish it?
Have you ever had an experience that's similar to mine?
It's over, Tim.
Have you ever... Hey, I told you the man gets paid to talk. Now, if that's not a segue, what is? Have you ever had an experience like mine? He did it so genuine. It was good acting. The man was good. Stop believing the voices in your head. The man thought he wasn't even acting good, told a story about how his acting was bad, and gave us 2 seconds of fine acting right there. Have you ever had it? Look at me trying to put on a real acting face. Have you ever had a similar situation to that, Bobby Lee? That was it. That was his opening. Why didn't Bobby go? I did. See, don't do that. Bobby's one of those. He's going to make it about him for 20 minutes and then not make it about him when we need him to. He'll do it when we don't want him to make... We didn't want to make it about you, Bobby. We got a legendary behind the scenes of Tim Dillon going on. It was his debut in acting. He was on a big movie we're all aware of. But let's make it about you now. Oh, no, I don't want to make it about me. That's that comedy syndrome. Oh, it's not going to hit the same. Bro, just tell the story. How do you know it's not going to hit? It probably won't, but it's too late. You butchered 2 stories over here. You might as well take yours and run with it. I'm yapping. I'm Yapaholics Anonymous. Because as much as I know what I'm saying is true right now, it's easy for me to say because it's not happening to me. But when it happens to me, oh, I'm quick to go. I don't want to say it no more. Now, I will say, with my real friends, we have unspoken agreement. We don't do that. If you start it, you finish it. If you go, oh, you know what? No, we finish. It's just a quick reminder. It's not like, oh no, we promised. You said in 19. No, let me not do that, because Lord knows y'all would love to do that. But you said in 2002 you wouldn't do that. It's not that. It's like, bro, that's it. And we all know. It doesn't matter who I'm in the room with. When it comes to bros, we know. Unspoken agreement, we don't do that. Finish what you start what you finish. It starts in the little details. We do that with talking. We do that in life. But, that being said, I have been around females who I enjoy their company, and I try to keep tradition and make sure that we don't do that with each other whenever we link up. But every now and again, there is a moment where I almost want to, and then I stop, and then now they're trying to get it out of me, and I'm like, bro, I hate being in this predicament, because I'm not that guy that's like, you know, low-key, I did it on purpose. Like, I knew the script. I knew if I said, oh, I don't want to say it, she would go, no, say it. And then I would go, well, I don't really want to. And then she would go, no, please, come on. I'm not that guy that's trying to set. I don't ever want to write your lines for you. That's a boring life. You got your own lines. I got my lines. I could care less if I go. As a matter of fact, if I ever do go, I don't want to say it. I'm actually hoping you go, all right, perfect. Like, I'm not the guy that's going to go, no, actually, I do want to say it. No. If I was going to say something and I stopped, it's probably for a good reason. Like, you know what? I'm out of pocket. She's looking good on that couch right now. I'm thinking about taking her upstairs. She's talking about some sad story. And then out of my mouth was about to go, so what do you... And I'm like, you know, oh, that's going to look like I'm inconsiderate and I wasn't paying attention. You know, like guy stuff. That's usually why I try to double back, like, whoa, catch that before it came out. But you know, women, they think you're gonna say something like, you know, but you know what? You don't know women though. You don't know. Sometimes you might think, dang, why she want me to say it so bad? Does she think it was gonna be something good? Like, oh, I think I like you. Oh, or what does she think was gonna happen? But for all you know, you don't even know. Oh, girl could be sitting on the other side of the couch, and the chemistry could be just right. That what you were gonna say, you were gonna say for a reason, because you were feeling something, and what you're feeling, she's feeling over there. So you're feeling it for a reason, and she's thinking, I want him to take me upstairs right now and have his way. And instead of you just going, nah, I'm over here tripping. I was thinking about going upstairs with you and just getting comfortable. You know, I'm not trying to be down here no more. Instead of you just making it smooth and just saying it. And we do that with text messages too. How many times, I haven't done this in a long time. I'm busy, bro. I'm not hanging out with women no more. But, you know, we know those text messages we send where we just want to tell a woman, yo, listen, tonight, I want to hang out with you. And it ain't one of those friendly hangouts. You staying tonight. You know, you just want to send that, not gutsy text, because it ain't that gutsy to be human. But you want to send that text that could possibly not go in your favor. But then you're like, nah, I'm wildin'. Are you though? You probably are.
Crazy views on 30 million. Just
Chat, we don't need to see the whole walking out.
Especially female athletes, but you can't.
Zoe Dubois, the professional ballet dancer for 7
Speaking of Joker too.
years, dancing since she was 3 years old, got introduced to pro.
Chat, you gotta respect the lineup though, right? It goes movie, list of movies, Bobby Lee talking about movies. The movie they talk about is Joker. Now we get a woman acting like a ballerina, and she's about to go on stage and smack fire out of somebody and get smacked too.
A few years ago and fell in love with it. Invited to the Power Slap Combine, and here we are.
And of course, she went up against Destiny McCubbin in her Power Slap debut. She did lose that match via decision. You wouldn't think so as she's walking out here. Big smile on her face, taking her time, putting on a little show. Ups the intensity as the music changes. You know, it's funny, she went up against...
Is she the one that be twerking? No, that's Haley. Hollywood, Haley Hollywood. I like this girl.
They hit the pads together. She said Destiny hit hard, and it kind of made her realize the seriousness of the situation. She said she kind of underestimated the whole show and all the rest of it, but once she took that first slap...
Chat, he said, hey, listen, I'm a big fan of you. You're going first. Nah, that's not what he said. He did say you're going first. He said, hey, listen, you ever come out to one of my fights again like that, I'll smack you myself. That's what he said, chat.
Tail the tape for Zoe Dubois and Tiabe Akiona. Both women 25 years old. The hand size advantage goes to Dubois, the Las Vegas native. Justin Bernard, get us started.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 3 rounds in the
Dubois.
Power Slap Women's Flyweight Division. Introducing to you first in the blue corner. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 125 and 1/2 pounds. Out of Honolulu, Hawaii.
Chat, this doesn't have. Remember how we talked earlier about chat? I'm gonna put the volume down and let them talk until they fight. Remember how we talked earlier about Little Baby writing that message on Twitter and certain phrases like baby, single, love, whatever, they sound better in person than it does in writing? That's one of those things right there, chat. This looks way better. This looks better than this. This doesn't look threatening at all. But obviously that would make more sense for this, but this does not look threatening.
All those years of dancing, very, very graceful, but she says there's power behind the grace. What hand and what count?
Oh, my bad, chat.
Constant flow state from the moment she walks out.
When she sets her. Right on 2, you're set. Right on
already braced.
Did he say send her to heaven, send her up there, or did he say send her to hell, send her up there? I know it makes sense for him to say heaven, but it didn't sound like heaven.
That's your measure. Right
Don't talk. Don't say eat that. That's distracting.
Just watch it.
Oh, something happened. She feels something.
It's a little high though.
A little high, but it's clean. It's definitely clean.
Little face.
She got man hands.
She probably has an argument for getting right
The
across
wall,
the
the
there,
boy,
but Akiona, of course,
the
as we talked about.
boy.
No stranger to slapping people.
Go, T.
Says about,
You okay?
she has about 200 customers she slapped.
Hands and feet, T. We'll get her set first.
Played basketball, track and field in high school. So a good little athlete.
Which hand and what count?
Who is talking?
Did a lot of explosive training, a lot of weight training for this. She said her
She's
parents
focused,
hit
chat.
her
Game
harder
face.
than Zoe can.
Let's see if she can hit.
I know the feeling.
Right there.
That was a good shot.
That might have been a little low. Not a club.
No, it looked good. It looked like you hit her and then your hand came down.
It was a club.
Is it a club?
Judges taking a look at
Yeah,
it.
he said foul.
They call it just a little.
Bring out some. I know you got it in you, little devil.
And do it again.
Come on.
And do it one more time. Just bite down. You already saw her. You already saw her probably shooting that shit. This next one, breathe with it. Can you breathe like when you're hitting? No, when you're hitting. You know, sound like a lot more power, okay? Make sure you get your measure good and your feet set. That way you land right where you want to, okay?
And look, we got that foul, so we got 2 minutes to hang out. I know you like hanging out with me.
Club, but okay.
Okay, it's a foul for clubbing.
There it is. You can see it's a little low. Clubbing foul. What do you think about that advice from Trujillo? Makes a lot of sense, right? You exhale as you're going up.
Yeah, I mean, you always exhale anyway. I know you don't lift weights or work out in any way whatsoever, judging by the look of you. But when you're making the exertion, when you're making the effort, you breathe out that.
Chat, you heard that? You heard the announcer, the London rawness in his speech, in his he said, that's typical. That's ordinary. When you work out, you exhale. You exhale to get that extra strength. He's like, I know you don't know about that just by the look at you. Did y'all hear him? I kid you not. You think I'm trolling. Now, mind you, he could be joking with the guy, but listen to the rawness.
Think about that advice from Trujillo. Makes a lot of sense, right? You exhale as you're going up.
Yeah, I mean, you always exhale anyway. I know you don't lift weights or work out in any way whatsoever, judging by the look of you. But when you're making the exertion, when you're making the effort, you breathe out, Dad.
Yeah.
You breathe out.
These people that work out all the time to tell me.
When you're swinging your pickleball.
On two, that's the measure. Right on two. Right on two.
Follow through. Bro, shut
Follow
up.
through is the advice from the crowd.
That's the advice.
And the coach.
And the coach.
One.
I thought it was the coach, not the crowd. Nice.
Solid, right? Yeah. Akiona took it, no
She
problem.
ate it, but it was a nice shot.
Still not a bad shot.
Right.
It's all right, though.
Fall is all about embracing change in so many different ways in life, including your wardrobe. I always look to my Coach Tabby bag to ground each one of my outfits, perfect for every fall layered look you have in store for this season.
And this is a machine with a 200,000 watt power source. Cutting
200 watt? Tell us more.
That was better placement for
And a little bit.
First match was a little high, but she got away with it. The first
Bro,
part of it.
I'm gonna end up dropping this on stream one of these days. And then I'm gonna head to end stream.
We got 10 more rounds. Nice clean. You got a little time, man. Let's go.
Who said it's over? He said it's not over. We got 10 more rounds. He wants that dog in her.
You might be smart work wearing the Lucy hat now.
Let's go, T. Just right here.
Telling her there's 10 more rounds.
Why does he keep saying that?
On three. That is your measure. Right on three. Right on three. There you go. Now go through her, T.
That's right. Poke it out.
For the Honolulu native, Akiona.
Two.
Give me some Honolulu natives.
Acknowledged is a good shot from Dubois.
Shit! Holy shit, you're tough. You haven't too much fun. Come on. Chalk it up, baby. Chalk this girl up. Chalk out line.
Jeez, that was a good hit. Chalk her up.
Bring that power.
Good shot.
She's so good at embracing though. She's ready for it. Some people they think they're ready to get hit. Brace for impact. Brace yourself. You're about to witness a murder. What movie is that?
Obviously, with the point deduction.
Denzel says that. Brace yourself.
Going into the third shot.
Oh, Deja Vu.
Right on two. Let's get you set.
Deja.
Experience. Fouling less.
Deja Vu.
Right on two. That is your measure. Right down to this, T. Last one. One.
Good job.
Not good enough.
Nodding in approval now.
She's got this.
You hit harder.
All you gotta do is just
You hit harder.
You do hit harder than that. That's not it. It's good to have fun, but are you focused? Are you focused? That's not hard enough.
Akiona doing a nice job eating the shots. I know she's used to delivering the slaps.
What else can she eat, right, chat?
But she's doing a nice job eating them too.
We're just having fun. They're having fun. We're having fun.
Been bothered.
Nobody's gonna do anything.
Even reacted too much. Just kind of nodded in appreciation every time.
Okay, so it's clean. Okay, ma'am, let's get you
All right, Zoe. Listen to that count.
Jason Herzog so polite. Mom,
Which hand and
let's
what
get
count?
you lined up.
Right on three.
Right on three. Let's get a measure when you have a chance.
Listen to your count and bite down.
Right on three. Right on three. That is your
So
measure.
Akiona needs a big one here.
Huge. You ever done three?
One.
No, we don't have her down 3. She said on 3.
All the way through.
That is a good shot.
Fair blow.
Good job.
The best shot so far.
You're right.
Akiona.
But Dubois did a nice job just standing in there, hanging tough. And giving us a little example of the professional ballerina.
Oh yeah, she used to be in ballerina or dance school. They said that when we first met her, a while back.
You're getting one, baby. Great job, great job, great job.
It's a good shot in round 3 for Akiona, but I feel it was a little too little, too late. Obviously, she had the foul as well. That's gonna
Oh yeah, she's cooked. That's it. Yeah, the boy won.
I've got Zoe Dubois
Dubois.
getting her first win in power slam.
Wait, you actually think you won?
Zoe
Y'all know when y'all get a foul in this game, in the slap contest, one foul. If you get a foul, you better have the best hits both other rounds.
You have a few fans in the building. You have the cameras here. The walkout music. It's all different.
Well, it's just learning how to deal with it. But the reality is, that's my scorecard. It's not the official scorecard. And if round 2, if I'm wrong, and it was a close round, I mean, I have to make a pick. It could have gone either way, to be honest, but I gave it to Dubois.
Chat, the announcers are like reaction channels. They're just talking because they get paid to talk. They don't need to be saying nothing right now. Just wait. Who do you think's gonna get it? Oh, Dubois. Okay, done. Now let's wait. Let's find out. That's it. It's just a bunch of yapaholics. Anonymous. He's
Ladies
like,
and gentlemen,
get over
after
there.
3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 28-28, 29-27, and 30-26 for the winner by majority decision, Zoe Dubois.
Rightfully so. She's a beast. She can take a slap. She can slap something. She can slap something. She can slap it. I'm trying not to say it, chat. I'm keeping it together. It's like it's just right there and making jokes all the time. She can slap it. She can slap some. Alright, chat, come on, serious. Y'all play too much. Get out. We're already at a freaking hour. I don't think I'll see y'all tomorrow, chat. I know, this week has been ridiculous. It's not going to be like that again. It's still going to be consistent every day. But this week it's been every other day. But I don't think I'll see you tomorrow. But then, yeah, I'm shutting that down. I'll be back the rest of the weekend. I don't think I'm going to double down and go out twice. Not go out. I'm not doing nothing fun. I'm working. But I'm covering. I'm doing more than what I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to be here when I'm not working instead of taking more work. So I think I'm gonna end up not streaming tomorrow, and then I'll be back. Man, why y'all acting like y'all care, or I'm acting like y'all care? Y'all show up when y'all show up. All right, chat. I'll see y'all in 24 hours. Still looking for clippers? Reach out to me. Y'all have my email. Get out.